Hello, so today we're going to be talking about how we incorporate a biblical worldview into our classrooms in different areas. Julia and I both teach music and, well, we are aspiring music teachers, and so we're going to be talking about, first of all, how we are going to approach our teacher-learner relationships as far as that biblical integration. So the verse that I've chosen is Deuteronomy 32:2. It says, "Let my teaching fall like rain and my words descend like dew, like showers on new grass, like abundant rain on tender plants." So the way that I view that is that these students that are coming into my classroom are like these tender plants, and my job as a teacher is to help fertilize and help these plants grow. That water is the teaching, the wisdom, the knowledge that the Lord has helped me attain over the years, being a student as well, so that as the students come into my class, that they are so ready to soak up this knowledge, that they can continue to grow and learn in my classroom. I want it to be a safe environment where they know that they can trust me as a teacher to continue to help them to learn and grow, and that they can always continue that growth. Julia?
The verse that I chose for this would be 1 Corinthians 13:2. It says, "If I have the faith to move mountains, but I have not love, I am nothing." For me, the primary goal as a music teacher is, well, first to teach music, but also to love my students, to let them know that they're valued within the classroom, and to know that when they're learning this music, that they're not just learning it to get a good grade or to just perform in a choir, but that they're part of a community that's being really appreciated, and that each individual is being respected and valued within the choir. So that's probably the most, it's the verse that I really think has the most impact on me as a teacher, because I know that my primary goal is to be a mentor to these students and to love them for who they are.
Awesome. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how we incorporate classroom management as far as biblical integration. So my verse is very simple, we all know it, but it's Luke 6:31. It's "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." In a music classroom or any other classroom, the best way that I know as a teacher is to respect my students and to ask for that respect from them. And then that creates an environment where the students actually are excited, they want to be there, they'll be respectful to each other, and they'll just have much more of an excitement about learning when they feel safe in that environment and know that their teacher's not going to let students get away with stuff, but that I'm really going to treat everyone the same, treat everyone with respect, and that we're going to be able to learn well in our music classrooms through that environment.
The verse that I chose was Ephesians 4:2. It says, "Live a life worthy of the calling you've received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love." As a teacher, we need to learn the art of patience, because our students can get a little rowdy at times, they can challenge us, but mostly, I like at the beginning of the verse, it says, "Live a life worthy of the calling you've received." We as teachers, we've had a calling to grow with these kids, to teach them and to love them, and so patience is a big deal, because if we lose our cool all the time, they're not going to enjoy being in the classroom. That means we still have to create boundaries, we still need to discipline our students, but we need to understand that patience goes a long way with the kids, and that they're going to know that they know that they're valued because we constantly give them grace and mercy along with our discipline.
Awesome. And the last thing is how we're going to biblically integrate our lesson plans and our teaching implementation of the lesson plans in our music studies. So the way that I kind of view that as an aspiring teacher is just the way that I have striven to live my life as someone that is called to worship. I believe that we are all called to be worshipers. Psalms talks about that a lot. Specifically, Psalms 102 says, "Worship the Lord with gladness, come before him with joyful songs." So being a music teacher is just a really amazing way to do that, because I know that every day I'm going to get to encourage my students to praise the Lord, even if they don't believe in any specific religion. I can still encourage them to make a joyful noise, to really pursue the passion that they have for music, and Lord willing, they'll be able to see the passion that I have for music, and that's because of my love for the Lord as well. Also, as young students that are aspiring to be musicians, it's really amazing to see the way that they can grow. Even if they don't know it, I can, as a teacher, kind of subtly introduce them to lots of different things, because the music throughout history has been written by a lot of Christians and Catholic composers, and so even in public schools we can integrate that, and so it's really amazing as a music educator especially to be able to have that as such a big part of our curriculum.
For this, the verse that I chose that really stood out to me was James 3:13. It says, "Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in humility that come from wisdom." As teachers, I know that we start out and we kind of don't really know what we're doing, but after a while, we need to learn to gain experience from every single year that we teach, every day that we teach. We learn new things from our students, things that we don't know about them. We learn more about our content area. So I feel like wisdom it's something that's learned and it takes a long time too, but I think we need to focus on that sometimes, and we need to say, how can I become a better teacher every day? How can I acquire wisdom from our songs, from our students, because there's always something new to learn. And it says, let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in humility. So we just need to know that our students are watching us and they're looking up to us as models. And so we need to be able to show them by our lives that we are Christians and that we carry ourselves in a way that is worthy of that life worth living.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.